Okay, welcome. State of the game, 2nd of February. Every time we start the stream, I'm like, I have to check the date before we go live because it's always like, oh, I don't know what the date is.
Somehow I was convinced we're the 1st of February today, but we are not. We are actually the 2nd.
It's 2/2/17.
Crazy.
State of the game.
All right.
This feels natural. We're back.
The alpha.
Anyway, it's totally legit. I don't know the patch notes and all of that, and we'll find out some things. But there are some good news things happening downstairs in this little thing running along the bottom. 5,000 Phoenix credits. It's happening.
Yay!
It's happening. Alpha male. Yeah, that's right, Marco.
Male. Yeah, that's true.
That's right, Marco. Also, hi. What's up, man? Okay, so there is a maintenance happening right now on the PTS. We had a maintenance.
And we need testing.
We do need testing.
We need testing on survival. So go there. Stop changing cameras, Peter. I'm confused when I'm pointing finger. Go there. You there. Go test survival on the PTS if you have access to the PTS.
There are, correct me if I'm wrong, there are some changes to the way survival works. Matthew was saying that there's some of the resources have been shifted around in their locations to make various spawns a bit more fair.
Yep.
If you solo PvP queue, solo players, you will never have that happen anymore, which is cool.
Yep.
So this teamers thing that was a thing will never happen. And also, if you do enter a session solo PvP, you will not be able to group with another person.
Yes.
Also, from memory, downstate will require a med kit to be spent for you to be upped again.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
Did I miss anything?
No, that's not a change, but because the reason is that we've made a lot of changes in terms of character balancing, builds, and all of that, and we want to make sure that the PvE balance is not off because of all the changes we've done. So we need testing on the PvE as well. We need testing on survival because we want to make sure that the changes we are doing to armor and all these kind of things are not going to make to lower survivability in survival.
Yeah.
All these kind of things. So that's why we also need testing there.
Perfect. Guys, if you can get the chat in English for us, that would help. Lion, character templates. Can you do that one?
Character template. So yes, the character template you will have on the PTS. And when we talk about character template, that means what do you get when you create a new character? It's going to be the same as PTS2. So what that means is that you're going to get a character that is full of high-end items, but no caches. No caches. I'm confusing myself now. And so what we did is just as unless we want to talk about it. So the first part actually was we had a lot of feedback about down state in Last Stand, that it would take too long to actually finish off players in down state, which means that you would tend to still be in close range combat because you want to finish them off in melee. So what we are going to try in this PTS is in Last Stand only, we are reducing the health of down players by 50%.
Great.
So it's going to be twice faster to finish off a player that's down. Cool. Something we try, we'll see if that changes. Next thing.
No, I like that. I just noticed today when I was sniping people and they go down, and then I have to shoot them 3 or 4 more times with a sniper rifle to kill them. Yeah. So I'm good with this.
The next one is more of a kind of quality of life thing in Last Stand, but now when you die in Last Stand, you will always respawn with 5 medkits directly. So you always have full medkits when you respawn.
Nice.
The next one is we've reduced the health of skill proxies in Last Stand only. Again, this is Last Stand only by 50%. So that means that your support station, your turret, and your seeker mine have 50% less health, so they are twice faster to kill.
Cool.
So that's also just to make sure that you don't end up with skills that are just unkillable or whatever. Make it a bit easier
some tanky turrets out there.
Players to actually control the skills of the enemies.
Great.
In terms of normalization, so what did we do with the normalization? It's based off the previous one, so it's not completely drastic, but there are a few changes. The first one is obviously the armor damage mitigation, which was hard set at 70%.
Too much.
In the last PTS, which was way too much. Now it's halved, so it's 35%. So every player, as soon as you jump into Last Stand, no matter what's your armor value, you will get 35% armor damage mitigation.
Gonna try snipers tomorrow. Fantastic.
Which means bullet damage are going to do more. No, bullets. And now the last thing with normalization is that now we're also going to normalize all the weapon stats, all the weapon bonuses. So stuff like headshot damage on marksman rifle,
Oh, cool.
stagger on shotgun, all of that is going to be
Yes.
set to the maximum, no matter which weapon you have.
Cool. That's really good.
So no more RNG in headshot damage or whatever in your
That's
weapons.
really good, actually.
Okay, what else do we have
All
with
right, my
last?
turn. We'll
with
tag
last
team
turn?
this.
All right.
All right.
So this is still last push until the spawn location of the enemy team, and then just like camp there and kill them as soon as they would spawn.
Yeah.
So what we did with that, now we've updated the spawn logic. And basically we made it available, or we will make other spawn areas available if you're actually in this situation.
Cool.
So there's a bit of a threat mechanic now that if people are camping your spawn area, new spawns are going to become available so you can avoid them.
Yep. Thanks, Marco. No, but seriously, thanks. That was, like this.
Yeah, that one was mostly because, we increased the medkit cooldown to 15% because we made a lot of changes to medkits, made them more valuable and everything. So we wanted to kind of also change the rhythm, make sure people cannot heal too much in PvP combat. But this is one of these changes that also had an impact on PvE, that made the PvE experience worse and did not change as much in PvP as we thought it would. So we decided to revert that and go back to the initial value of medkit cooldown, which is 12 seconds.
Exactly. Players now able to
Medkit cooldown, which is 12 seconds.
Exactly. Players now able to reload again while sprinting. So that's reverted.
Yeah.
Cool.
I mean, obviously that was very unpopular. Some people liked it because, yes, it also helped because you could reload while sprinting from cover to cover, all these kind of things. So it was a bit more of a cover gameplay. But overall, it was just very unpopular, and we were not very happy with the way it was done in the game. So.
Yeah. All damage resilience has now been capped at 60%.
Removing Seeker from the game. The reason being that we tried the first version in PTS 1, was broken. We tried the second version in PTS 2, was a bit better, but was still kind of meh. So we're just removing it for now, and we'll focus on making the rest better, and we'll bring back the Seeker at a later point. So it's removed from PTS, but also removed from update 1.6. It's not coming with update 1.6.
Yeah, so it was fun while it lasted, but there'll be other opportunities.
But therefore, we are lowering the range bonus of the Reclaimer so that it doesn't become completely overkill. The end result is, so it's a 30% range increase instead of 50%.
Cool.
The end result is that combining Support Station plus Reclaimer now with PTS 3, you will get a range of 9.75 meters, when in PTS 2 you would get 9 meters. So you're still getting a better range now with Reclaimer and Support Station. But it's just that the Reclaimer bonus is smaller, but therefore the Support Station has a bigger base. That was compared to PTS 1. That was like, cooldowns are always going to be longer if you have low skill power and shorter if you have high skill power. That's how it should be. But therefore, compared to the previous version of the PTS, the impact would be lowered. And we pushed that a bit further with PTS 3. So we go in the same direction, we just push it a bit further, which means that skill power is going to have even less of an impact on your cooldown.
Yes.
So what that means is that when you have a low skill power, if you're a solo player with low skill power, for example, your pulse and the bonus actually affects all your group. And so when everybody ends up with crazy crit chance and crit damage, it becomes kind of OP. So we've reduced the impact of skill power on the crit chance and crit damage of the pulse. And we are also, on Tactical Scanner, we are increasing the crit chance by 20%, and we are reducing the crit damage by 11%. Okay. So what that means is that, again, the skill is going to be a bit better balanced, a bit better when you have low skill.
You keep going.
You broke me.
Sorry, just that's funny.
First aid. First aid. We're buffing first aid basically because it's underperforming, and especially for players that are not in a group or that are playing solo or whatever, that are running first aid and don't have high skill power. So we're increasing the heal by 15% on all mods. So boom, 15% more heal for everyone.
Great.
We've reduced the impact of skill power to be better when you have low skill power, and you get high skill power, it doesn't become completely broken either. And the next thing is with the booster shot, the damage resilience bonus, or damage, resilience bonus is decreased from 15% to 7.5%. Yes,
I like that one.
So it's not going to, increase your resilience too much. Next one, mobile cover, the cooldown is increased There's that. Seeker mine. So seeker mine, obviously, I'm not sure there's much that can be said about seeker mine. I mean, everybody knows what happened with PTS2. Seeker mine was reigning supreme in last stand, so we need to do something about that. So what did we do? Cluster. We removed the stagger effect of cluster.
Yes.
So it doesn't stagger anymore at all because yeah, it was just way too annoying in PvP. Should not be activated with a delay because that makes it like almost impossible to anticipate the path of the other skills.
Yeah.
So we made it basically. Disruptor is going to be instant.
Great.
So it detonates without any delay. So you target and boom. So since it's the MP1, it's going to be great against seeker mines and these kind of skills. Support station. So we talked about
Something happens, but it will be this time.
yes.
All right.
All right.
See you later.
Guys.
Enjoy.